always wanted to be Mr. Olympia. I just knew that one day I'm gonna be Mr. Olympia. So it's not about the size of things. It's not about the size of the dog. It's the bite of the dog. Oh, the result. In second place, they called him the Lion of Lebanon. And for good reason. Samir Bannout was born on November 7th, 1955, right in the heart of Beirut, Lebanon. Growing up, he was drawn to the golden physiques of legends like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Frank Zane, and Dave Draper. These guys didn't just look strong, they looked like statues carved out of marble. That's the look Samir wanted. That's the dream that pulled him into the world of bodybuilding. I came through the best era of bodybuilding, really. I was going to watch a movie back in the days at home. As you know, I was born in Lebanon, and I was going to watch this movie. And right before the movie started, we were like hanging out. There's a newsstand, and I was looking, and I saw a picture of Arnold on the cover doing this pose with two boys on it, and it turned out it was like nice. Even Arnold was a rip, but it looked great. I was around 16, and believe it or not, I didn't barely have the money to pay for the movie. It was my little brother. I bought the magazine. It was Muscle Builders, American magazine. It was coming regularly, on a regular basis to Lebanon, and so I bought the magazine, and believe it or not, that was it. I was stunned, and I liked the way they looked. I flipped through the magazine. You see pictures of Frank Zane, Dave Draper, and all the greats. And so, that's it. I was sold. He started training at just 16 years old. So I started going to the gym. I started with that, but deep down inside, this gym wasn't really extremely well equipped with everything you want, but it was more for wrestling, so I didn't have every needed equipment. While other kids were still figuring out what they wanted to be, Samir already knew. Bodybuilding wasn't just a hobby. It became the center of his life. And he went all in. Look, I always looked up to Arnold and Frank Zane. And the truth, Arnold is my hero. The first magazine I ever picked up was Arnold on the cover. I went to the warehouse where I'd get all the magazines from the past few years. So I want to get down and know about the history of bodybuilding. Over the next few years, the young man from Beirut trained like a machine. I went to this hardcore gym, was only Olympic lifting and Greco wrestling, really a hardcore athlete. So like, let me try lift some weight, and I tried to mess around with I tried to deadlift 225 pounds, I hurt my back. By the time he was 19, his transformation was insane, muscular, defined, and on a whole new level. That's when he made the decision to chase bodybuilding professionally. Before you know it, I was in school competition, I won, and then the president of our federation is named Mali. He was the vice president of Ben Weaver back in the days. And he said, Samir, you're making so much progress. If you could make the team the following year to the Universe, 1974, and I was a teenager. And good enough, I was so focused, the improvement was happening. In 1974, Samir stepped on stage for his very first competition, the Mr. Universe. He was the youngest competitor there, going up in the medium class. In all these competitions, I came in 7th in the Mr. Universe, and I was a teenager, and earned respect right out of the gate. That moment showed him he belonged. He could stand toe-to-toe with some of the best. Even as a teenager, I had a dream. No matter how tough it got, I was determined to get better every single day. I wanted to build the best body in the world. Like, that was the goal. I knew that any one of those guys could have taken the title on any given day. But I wanted it more. I wanted to be that winner. no matter what it took. After that, Samir made a big move. He packed up and headed to the United States. From that point on, there was no looking back. Beautiful body, I think you should be a bodybuilder. And I said, great. So his gym has completely full equipment. It's like, it was like 2-3 miles away from my home. I would walk to this gym back in the days, and I really loved it. And you could see the passion, you know. Over the next few years, he kept climbing the amateur ranks. He grabbed runner-up spots at the 1977 and 1978 Mr. International contests. And I came to Michigan. I won Mr. Michigan. And I competed in Mr. International. It was all clean. Nobody believed me. I trained 7 years. I didn't see any anabolic. Nothing. And Joe offered me to come down California. He said, Samir, you're welcome to my gym. You have a lifetime free membership. And finally scored a big win in 1979 at the Best in the World Amateur. That same year, he took another leap, entering the pro bodybuilding scene. I wanted to be better and really be with the big boys. He won the 1979 World Amateur Championships, earning his IFBB Pro card. And just like that, the pro journey officially began. It was a dream. In 1980, he made his professional debut at the Grand Prix California and placed 4th. From there, he competed in more shows, placing 7th at the Grand Prix Pennsylvania and 10th at the Night of Champions. He didn't win during this stretch, but he was consistent, landing in the top ranks and earning a spot at the 1980 Mr. Olympia. So this was Samir's very first Mr. Olympia competition. Samir, that first Olympia? It was tough, I was 11. Samir finished 15 years, just 1 spot above dead last. And you know, knowing me as the kid back then, Samir was backstage, I knew I wasn't prepared in Australia. I overdid it, I tried too hard. But honestly, I was rooting for Arnold. But he didn't let that break him. He took it as motivation. He kept building his physique day by day, rep by rep. Slowly, but surely. At that point, no one really knew he was about to become a serious threat to the Mr. Olympia title. 1980, I was almost last. I was capable even of winning then. But I didn't do my homework properly. I worked hard, but I didn't do things right. I miscalculated. The anabolic steroids aren't the reason for the champion. The champion make themselves, they train hard, they focus on nutrition. God gave us everything in nature to build your body in the beginning. It's good to go heavier and heavier and heavier and start building up and to dig deep into the deeper muscle fiber. I never really counted reps or set personally. I just went by how I showed, but I've always pushed myself in each set and gone to the mat. In 1981, Mr. Olympia, he came back stronger and cracked the top 10, finishing 9th place. He's a new guy on the scene, and let me tell you, he's made a tremendous impact. With his size, his proportions, the symmetry. He's got a lot of things going for him, and I think he has a good chance to do really well today. So I was just wanted, I came home and I said, you know what? I need to find exactly what I want. 81. I jumped into like 7th or 9th place. In 1982, Samir took things to a whole new level. It was one of the best years of his bodybuilding career. That year, he truly emerged as a serious contender for the Olympia crown. He kept a low profile, only stepping on stage twice. At the 1982 Grand Prix Sweden, he placed 2nd. Number 1, then had only Helmet, then leader of Samir Bannout of Mohamed Matara. Samir Bannout. So London, Mr. Olympia 82 was close between me and Chris Dickerson, and then at the 1982 Mr. Olympia, he delivered a powerful performance. Samir, 1979, Mr. World, 1979, Mr. Universe. What about tonight? Well, tonight I'm here to make it 1982, Mr. Olympia. Well, today, it reminded me of Mr. Universe 79 when I won. And I feel like about the same thing. I feel like I could win tonight easily. I'm saying easily, not hard. That's how I feel. So, the battle was on. Chris Dickerson, Frank Zane, Casey Viator, and Samir Bannout all going head-to-head. It was a tight competition, real close. But in the end, Samir landed in 4th place. And honestly, that outcome was pretty unexpected for him. It was a situation he never saw coming. In 4th place, Samir Bannout, USA. According to some of the judges, I should have won. When I came to Southern California, they treated me like a hero, even if I was 4th at the Olympia, and I was so happy. The message was clear. Samir Bannout was knocking on the door of greatness. I trained my ass off. I dieted hard. I was 186, so I gained from 186 to 196. Yeah, 10 pounds in 1 year. And that was, wow, a huge achievement. You know, my condition in 83 was really sliced to the bone. Then came 1983. This was the year that changed everything. Samir didn't enter any other contests. He focused solely on one thing: Mr. Olympia. He trained with laser-sharp precision, pushing his body to the absolute limit. He knew this was his moment. When he stepped on stage at the 1983 Mr. Olympia, he looked unstoppable, facing off against legends like Muhammad Makawi, Lee Haney, and Frank Zane. Samir brought the best version of himself the world had ever seen. Samir Bannout. He stuffed my head. For me, it was nothing gonna stop me. She told me train 100, I trained 300. Up to go out 500 calorie diet, I'll do it. And when it was all said and done, he walked away with the Sando trophy. Just like that, Samir Bannout became the 6th man in history to win the Mr. Olympia title, forever etching his name into the Bodybuilding Hall of Fame. In 2nd place, Muhammad Makawi. Mr. Olympia, 1983, Samir Bannout. And I knew always I had the potential to win the Olympia. And this time I came in the best shape of my life. And I really feel it's a fair decision. It was very close, but I know I deserve to win.